Sometimes I work with someone one-on-one and they'll tell me they were doing good until such and such happened. A life event, a normal expectation of the human experience. And that's the part we have to be mindful of. We're practicing quantum writing, practicing designing our life exactly as we would like it, and then being grateful for that moment that we were able to write as if it has already occurred. That's the magic of the quantum. So when something happens in life that wasn't in our plan, we have to quickly take our story and take control over it again. This is my life. Sometimes I'm sick, sometimes I'm healthy. People have died, people have lived. My friendships have changed. My employment has changed. My income has changed. But I'm in control of the story. Everything that happens from this moment on. Does that mean that things won't happen that I didn't plan on? No, that's part of being the human. But I get to decide how I feel. I get to decide how my friends are. I get to decide the conversations we have. That's the beauty of creating my life. It doesn't mean we get to control every detail. It means we get to control the most important detail. How I feel about it. How you feel about what's happening in your life. I was blessed to be the mother of a very disabled child. He lived for almost 28 years. So for 28 years, I was able to use the muscle that I teach now. The muscle of how can I be so madly in love with my life that even when things happen that I didn't pick, I am able to think my way into the next level. Two of my favorite writing prompts. The first one is, the decision was easy. I know that my life is not based on how much I effort. It requires action, of course, but not difficulty, not effort, because I've worked so hard to create these muscles. The second one is, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. It doesn't always show up in immediacy. Sometimes we go through life experiences, and it's really hard to see how that could be the best thing that ever happened. But if I believe that with all my heart, and I write the stories that match up to how that's the best thing that ever happened to me, regardless of what it is, that's where I shine. That's where my superpowers are. It's all about energy. Where we put our energy, where we put our focus, is where we create. Sometimes good intentions may think that thinking about something that's going less than is a way to support. But in actuality, we want to stay in the energy and the focus of what we do desire. That's the muscle. So whatever you decide is the best for you, whatever your daily rituals and practice and ceremonies are to be your highest level, your highest best self, regardless of what's happening in the world around us, whatever we decide that is, practice that even when. Practice that when life throws you a wrinkle. Practice that when you run a fever. Practice that when someone leaves your life or one of your friends isn't performing the way we might prefer. Practice being grateful for every single thing we can. Practice writing in the situation that you are proud of from this moment forward. Morning, rooster. Continue to quantum write. Continue to stay focused and grateful for the story you're able to see and feel and write. Living beautifully in the quantum doesn't mean things are always my way. It means that I decide to love my life anyway, because I trust it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Have a beautiful day.